Brendan Wiener, and I'm the program director at Adventurers and Scientists for Conservation. And tonight I'm just going to tell you a little bit about our organization and some of the projects we've been working on. I have some videos included in there as well. When I did, I met this guy. This is Greg Trenish, a friend now, and sort of my partner in crime at Adventures at ASC. Greg founded ASC back in 2011. The idea for ASC sort of presented itself to him while he was hiking the Appalachian Trail. And I was in a particularly tough section on another rainy day, and he was just feeling really selfish for being outside for such a long period of time, and really wanted to find a way to do more with his time outside. After that, he didn't quite form ASC yet. Instead, he hiked the length of the Andes Mountains, starting just outside of Quito there. Greg hiked from the north all the way down to Tierra del Fuego on the southern tip of South America. The stories he tells about this trip are amazing. It felt like 3 hours at least. The trip took him almost 2 years to do. He went through 5 countries, and it was plus or minus 7,800 miles, depending on which GPS points you use. But the result of it was that he won a National Geographic Adventurer of the Year award in 2009 for being the first person to do the length of the Andes like that. And so it was from that, again, where he was really feeling like he was spending so much time outside and just really wanted to have another way, or a way to give back, to do more while he was out there. And so in January of 2011, he founded Adventurers and Scientists for Conservation. And our mission at ASC is to really create partnerships with adventure athletes, with explorers, with outdoor enthusiasts. We call them by all different sorts of names. But what we do is we create partnerships with people traveling to the remote corners of the world who want to give back in some way. And we have a strong community of researchers who need data from places that they just can't get to, or they can't afford to get to, or they want more data than they can actually get on their own. So what we do is we connect these explorers who are headed out with the researchers who are in need of data. So we've connected rowers, mountaineers, skiers, kayakers, climbers, desert trekkers, divers, all sorts of different kinds of athletes who are out there. There's just a common thread when we talk with them, that people who enjoy spending time outside, who enjoy our special places in this world, really have a desire to do something more while they're out there if they can. And we try to make projects really accessible to them so that they're collecting usable data, meaningful data for the scientists, but also meaningful projects for them as well, so they feel like they're giving back to something that is bigger than themselves. Our organization is pretty much broken up into sort of 2 different sides. We have these partnerships between the athletes and the scientists, and then we also lead guided outings in which we take groups of people out to do scientific data collection. So this is just a shot from our website. We encourage everybody in this room to go there. Next time you're headed out on an expedition, whether it be hiking the PCT or just going out for a day hike, we have projects that are set up for people headed out hiking. You can choose where you're going, and this would be North America. We have a bunch of featured projects for each sort of region that we have. We can connect you with some of the featured projects if it makes sense, but we also, on a continual basis, have people reaching out to us who are headed to places where we don't have projects, and so we reach out to our scientific partners and communities to find projects for them to contribute to. And again, that these projects are, we talk with the scientists at length to make sure that the data really is going to be usable and meaningful. Another fun project that we've been doing is collecting ice worms from remote glaciers. We have possibly collected the highest ice worm ever known. And this is just a little clip from one of our friends and adventurers, Sune, who was out in the Waddington Range last summer.
We've had a great time. We've had a fantastic trip. It's just kind of fun to be able to put some science in the mix and to get some of these ice worms.
guess what's next for ASC is that we're just going to continue to work with as many adventurers as possible and get people out collecting data from around the world. And it's really, as Scott said, it's about people. I mean, it's about connections, it's about engagement, and we've just had really great success with working with really interested and motivated people. And we have a whole lineup of scheduled outings for next year already. So we're going to be working with students, with military veterans again, and with just members of the community who want to get involved in conservation projects. So again, I just want to thank Colorado College for having us here tonight, and open it up to questions or turn it over to Tom.